E aí, beleza? Sejam bem-vindos ao canal. Eu me chamo Arnaldo e vamos aqui continuar com De Volta para o Futuro da Telltalegames. O quinto episódio e a terceira parte. Eu não sei se vai ser a última parte, porque como no vídeo anterior foi um vídeo longo, não sei se essa aqui vai ser a última. Então, antes de começar, agradecendo aos inscritos. Aos novos inscritos, sejam muito bem-vindos. O apoio de vocês está sendo muito importante para o canal. Que juntos cresceremos fortes e unidos na plataforma. Você que não é inscrito, se inscreva no canal, curte, comente, compartilhe e vamos pro vídeo. Pera aí, vamos lá. Bom, no último vídeo a gente parou aqui, que a gente tem, depois que a gente consertou a linha do tempo do Emmett Brown, agora a gente tem que resolver a bagunça que a Edna fez na linha do tempo. Então, deixa eu ver aqui a dica. Quem é Mary Pickford? Melhor a gente descobrir é diretamente. Tem que bater na porta.
Doc, it's a...
Shh.
What do you see?
This vehicle has sustained some serious damage.
Way to stay focused, Doc. Look!
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
Você vai falar isso mesmo?
Step away from the cabin!
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future. Hey, Miss
Who are you?
Harry Callahan.
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You interviewed me once, back when you were young.
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
Você vai ser ouvido, você já tenta me prender. Nós passamos. Você já
You
tenta.
tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
How many times I gotta tell ya I don't talk about any time but today?
I saved your life once, a long time ago, remember? Kid Tannen had you tied up.
How many times I gotta tell ya I don't talk about any time but today?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
Vou fazer uma coisa pra você. Você roubou aquele DeLorean. Onde tá?
Listen, lady, you've got to tell us where Hill Valley went.
Hill Valley? You're standing in Hill Valley. Population 1.
But there used to be a regular town here, right?
Might be there was a town once long ago, or might be it was in the future. How many times I gotta tell ya, I don't talk about any time but today!
You see that car over there? You stole that from Carl Sagan, and you time jumped into the past.
Me? Steal a car? You got a lot of nerve, Sonny. Everyone in town knows that Mary Pickford's the most law-abiding citizen that Hill Valley's ever had. And I don't give a fig about the past.
Come on, Miss Strickland.
Miss who?
Strickland. You're Edna Strickland.
Take a look at the mailbox, Sonny. Name's Pickford. Mary Pickford. And it has been for as long as I care to remember. And like I told you, I don't care to remember!
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
A Edna está esperando que mostre algo que ela causará maior impressão nela. É igual lá no primeiro episódio que mostrou o sapato, né? Ele não está no inventário. E apresente a Edna ao seu antigo namorado Emmett.
Were you expecting anything, in particular?
I wasn't expecting you.
Fala com o doutor.
I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be! Emmett!
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is! It's October 13th, 1931! Oh, and you are Emmett! Emmett! How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming, or... Stay there!
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back! Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Babyface.
Babyface.
That's not your pet name for me. Wait a minute. What's going on?
Sweet stuff.
Sweet stuff.
You've never called me that. Something's wrong here.
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
A gente está tentando se lembrar de um incidente traumático iniciado pelo oficial Parker. Você sabe o que é, não sabe? A gente não precisa de algo para se lembrar do momento que foi exposta com o incendiário do bar clandestino. Ainda tô com vaso? Ainda tô com vaso.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh! He's after me! Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
A gente precisa de um estímulo para reviver o sonho e a aparência do salto temporal. Tem alguma coisa que solte flashes e estrondos. Use o sistema de alarme da Edna para simular o salto temporal.
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man! This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland, quick! We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little brother, perhaps, but not like my grandfather. Grandfather was much more, shaggy.
Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little brother, perhaps, but not like my grandfather. Grandfather was much more, shaggy.
Degrenhado? Onde? Esfregão.
I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
It looks a bit like grandfather now, but he would never have walked around bareheaded.
Acho que foi bug ali, hein?
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
Porque o chapéu não era pra estar agora. Era pra estar. Não, antes. Era pra estar agora.
Not bad.
Oh, grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at him, acting like a big shot, throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
What?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future.
Edna se pousa ao projeto de construção de Beauregard Tenement, que é tipo o estabelecimento que ela mais detesta. Qualquer comerciante lhe dirá um bom logotipo e a chave do sucesso. Procure uma placa de salão. Procure uma placa de salão?
I've got a pretty good idea what kind of business a Tannen would put up. I wonder what's cooking.
upset her, Marty.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
Por uma placa de salão.
Mary Pickford. Now where would she pick up a fake name like that? I hate to see it like this.
Será que tá dentro da casa?
It's locked. She's got a point, Marshall. You could have run Tannen out of town and saved us all a lot of trouble.
What's that? Who's there?
Please, Marty, don't interrupt the trance.
Ah, nossa,
An old
ali, ó.
saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt.
Tem que mostrar pra ela.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna, no yarn.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Achei a placa, e agora? Placa apagada no banheiro externo.
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
Agora vou ter que botar fogo na... Melhor, dá pra ela, né? Porque foi ela que é incendiária lá da outra vez.
Young man, you've just given me an idea. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch. Isn't it beautiful? The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness! Burn, you sucker! Burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
A hooligan! I'm a hooligan!
too tricky.
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire. Started approximately 2 a.m., July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in the Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right.
Much obliged. There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
Parece que a Gina tem acidentalmente queimar Hill Valley.
I think I liked it better on the outhouse door. I'd better not get too close.
Mas já estão perto.
I think I liked it better on the outhouse door.
Janela?
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! If you shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us.
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
Bom, eu acho que eu vou ficando por aqui. Dessa vez um vídeo menor. E agradecer novamente aos inscritos, aos novos inscritos, muito obrigado. A força que vocês estão dando é muito importante e que juntos cresceremos fortes e unidos na plataforma. Você que não é inscrito, se inscreva no canal, curte, comente, compartilhe e até o próximo vídeo. Bye!